Welcome back, everybody. My name's APrater54, aka Adam, coach of the McChesney Park Slowpokes, and today I bring you the draft analysis for LGA. I was invited to this as a replacement coach. The team that I joined already had 5 Mons, but were skipped for 3 total rounds. So by the time it got to me, I got to pick 4 Pokemon. But the way this season works, it's 110 points for 10 Mons, 30 points for 2 to 3 Terra Captains. It's Terra tax, so each captain's going to have an additional cost to make it a Terra, and it's open Terra preview. When I joined, I had a Terra Ogerpon Water, a Goldango, a Blaziken, a Napoleon, and a Zoroark Hisui. I was told I could do anything I wanted to fix in Grace, so I took full advantage of that. And there are only 2 Mons I kept from the initial team. But the first one I removed the Terra from. We have Ogerpon Wellspring. Water Absorb is still a good ability. Granted, I do not get the Spidef boosts from the Terra Water. Sorry, I have to drink occasionally because I'm a little under the weather. You gotta make sure my voice stays strong. But I also want to get this out. But for 16 points, Ogerpon gives me access to Spike, Spiky Shield, Knockoff, gives me access to Encore, gives me access to U-Turn, Pivot, Play Rough, Rock Tomb, Low Kick for Rock types. Ivy Cudgel doesn't make contact, so it bypasses Rocky Helmet. And then we've got Power Whip and Horn Leech. All in all, it's a phenomenal Mon. Very offensive at 110 speed. Can put in the finest of work. But we are going to hop on into the second Mon that I decided to keep. We kept Goldango. Hey, anytime you have a Goldango, you keep a Goldango. Like, this monster special attack stat is hard to pass up for base 84 speed. And honestly, access to T-Wave, blocking Defog, blocking Rapid Spin, blocking all status moves in general is a phenomenal ability with good as gold. I will take that hands down. Like, there's no issue there. Gold was 15 points in this league, which is pretty fair. Some leagues rank it even higher than that, which I don't understand. Gold even having access to Nasty Plot and Recover is absolutely phenomenal for this Mon. And you can just blow people back with Make It Rain, Shadow Ball. You can T-Wave Hex set with Recover. You can set screens. This Mon can do quite a bit. But all in all, that is the 2 Mons we kept from the initial team. Now we are going to hop on what we got to pick ourselves. So by the time it got to me, I had 4 Mons to pick. Because draft zoomed while I was looking at the board. So first things first, we took Crocodile. And we decided to make it a Terra Captain for 14 points. Access to Scale Shot, Knockoff, Earthquake, access to Rocks, access to Taunt, EQ, both Moxie and Intimidate, and Anger Point is phenomenal. If I ever face an Ogerpon, a Urshifu Rapid Strike, I can bring in Anger Point, Crocodile, Terra Water on in front of the Urshifu, sponge the hits, get to plus 12 attack, I believe. It maxes it out. And just absolutely destroy a team with Scarf. I'll take it. 100%. I'll take it. Granted, I got a Terra first to do that. But all in all, for 14 points, originally 12, this was 2 points to Terra. That's a steal. That's an incredible steal. Then this thing being 92 speed is nothing to scuff at. And I'll take it. Granted, it's a phenomenal Mon. It hits super hard, and most of the time there really is no switch into Dark and Ground spam. So I'm just going to click buttons. This is to wear down teams, be explosive, and take advantage of things. Access to bulk up is incredibly good. Access to scale shot is good. We'll take it. It was well worth the 14 points. Now, onto a mon that I also picked up the same time. We have Clefable. Never actually used this thing, but I hate facing it. And for some reason, in round 7, Clefable was still there. So I took it. So, technically, Crocodile was my round 6, Clefable was my round 7, which is definitely interesting. Yeah. I love this thing. I can't wait to see what it does. Granted, I wish it didn't lose Belly Drum, because I would be cheeky and run a Belly Drum physical set with this thing and not even care. But having access to Magic Guard and Unaware is phenomenally good. They can't set up sweep over the top of me. This gets access to T-Wave, this gets access to Rocks, gets access to Encore, Calm Mind, Cosmic Power, so much. Since this thing was a Gen 1 mon, it gets access to a crap ton of moves over the years. And looking forward to finally using this thing. And that was 12 points. Next, I dropped my round 8 mon for a mon you'll see later at the ALN. But technically my round 9 mon that I actually got to pick and I kept before Grace Trades is Glamora. It's not often you get to say I got a round 10 Glamora when we have 10 rounds. Which was definitely interesting. By the time I picked this, I had like 2 points left and had to declare a Terra Captain the following round. So I ended up going with like round 10 Terra Pikachu just so I can have a valid roster. Fortunately, Pikachu did not stay, but Glamora did. It was tempting to make Glamora Terra Captain because it was the same points as Crocodile for Terra. Glamora is 12, and with Terra it's 14. Access to Spikes, Stealth Rocks, T-Spikes, Toxic Debris, access to Mortal Spin, just swapping for free hazards on people is just amazing, especially when you have Galdongo paired with it and Crocodile. Now things are status coming in and they're taking chip. What really wants to deal with that? Not much. Granted, I am a little ground weak right now. That's fine. I am so used to being ground weak this gen, it's nothing to even worry me lately. Until it has to be when I'm facing an Excadrill. Then I just cry. But Glamora being here is phenomenal. 130 special attack. I believe it's 81 speed. I'm going to double check that. It's fine. Speed doesn't matter. I'm just here to set hazards, blow through a team. Access to Rock Polish to double my speed, and then just start plastering things with 3 offensive moves. I'll take. Especially when you can run Air Balloon on this, get the move off, and then just spam. All in all, Glamora is a phenomenal mon, and we are going to hop on into what would be our Grace trades now. In Grace, I picked up Terra Necrozma for 16 points. This was originally 13 points, but with Terra, and especially Open Terra Preview, 16 points for Necrozma, sign me up. There's a lot of teams that do not want to deal with this thing, especially spamming Photon Geyser, and the one thing that really gives Necrozma a hard time is Clefable, and I have Clefable. Necrozma behind hazard stacks is just ridiculous. Just rock and a T-Spike and then be able to just stop you from removing all the hazards, but outside the realm of court change is just ridiculous. Like, this team only cares about my week 1 opponent, which is Router, who has a Cinderace as far as hazard removal. But other than that, it has a very decent matchup against everybody else in the league. So, Necrozma is going to be sitting there pretty. The 79 speed with its defensive bulk, prism armor, and everything else going on is incredibly amazing. So this caps me out at my 30 points. So that's it. 2 Terror Captains. That's all I'm doing. But I got 2 phenomenal Terror Captains, and it was hard to believe that Necrozma went undrafted, which is ridiculous. 16 points for this is ridiculous. But we are going to hop on into the next mon. I decided, you know what, I want it for its typing. I got Como. I could have terrored this over Crocodile, and it would have been 14 points. No, never mind. I would be a point over. This would have been 15 points. Necrozma 16. I would have an invalid roster, unfortunately. But here's the kicker. If I ever wanted to switch Necrozma and Como Terra-wise, I am not over budget. I am within budget, like point-wise and Terra budget-wise, so I could do that at any point if I wanted to, but can't remember if I can switch them back. But if Necro doesn't work out, Como can be here Terra-wise. Granted, I am ×4 weak to Fairy, but I have a phenomenal Fairy Resist and Goldango and Glamora. This thing absolutely chews moves, allows itself to Dragon Dance up or Clangorous Soul with Throat Spray and hammer away at teams. Como is well worth the 11 points, and I'll take it. Then we decided we are going to pick up... Oh. Okay, apparently I have 3 of the Comos. Whoops, I thought I preset this up. We decided to pick up Charizard because we needed a ground immunity, we wanted a fast fire type, and we wanted to be able to just spam Hurricane and Flamethrower. Oh no, take it. Charizard, phenomenal mon. I love using the thing. It was tempted to make it Terra Captain, but I've used it enough this gen to where let's have base pop off. Being able to switch into a ground type and be just fine is amazing. Okay, I don't know why my computer dinged. I have Discord closed, I have everything closed. That's weird. Sorry about that. But for base 100 speed and pretty good offenses, even a decent attack with access to Belly Drum, it's pretty good. Belly Drum Flame Charge will catch people some weak, just spamming Earthquake cuts people off guard. All in all, Charizard could do quite a bit. Granted, I am ×4 weak to rocks. Yeah, it's not fun. It does not sound fun at all. But Zard with 3 points. And then something crazy happened right towards the tail end of the grace period. A web setter that I love was dropped, so I decided I'm going to pick that up. But we are going to hop on into what I changed. I believe I originally had Cincino, but I ended up grabbing Tauros instead. But now that I'm looking at my roster page, I could have still kept Cincino and the mon I picked up, which is hilarious. But Double Intimidate is also very nice. It's beneficial. Cincino would have been nice for the speed and the tidy up, but Sheer Force also does a crap ton of damage that Cincino is lacking. So we decided to go Tauros instead for 4 points. Sheer Force Body Slam has limited switch-ins unless they have a strong steel or good ghosts or a good rock type. But even if they have a good rock type, Close Combat or Earthquake come in and destroy them. But all in all, Tauros for 4 points is a nice budget pick. But last but not least, we picked up the Araquanid that was dropped. I love this thing. Granted, I had Galvantula, which I picked up as part of my 4 picks when I joined. But I can't pass up not getting Araquanid. Honestly. Like, double water absorb on this team. And granted, I am a little rock weak, which I am used to. But we'll take it. In the long run, only having, like... Wait, never mind. I am not rock weak. It's only Charizard and Araquanid. Everything else is either neutral or resists. Oh no, the team panned out very well. Having access to sticky webs as well for Ogerpon and Necro is amazing. Being able to run Trick Room and pivot hard Araquanid is amazing, especially with Necro setting the Trick Room. That is a double-edged sword for my opponent because most times they're going to want to swap. So it can be free Trick Room at times and then hard Araquanid into something that wants to kill Necro. And then spam Liquidation. All in all, phenomenal team. I have 1 point left over in case I want to make changes, but I will take it. I'm looking forward to what I get to do this season with this team. I have to play phenomenal players like GB Josh, Wreck-It Mike, Router, I Am Destroyer, Lewisifyer on my schedule, and then I play a few people I've never played before, so I look forward to that. But all in all, tell me what you think of the team down below, like and subscribe if you haven't, and enjoy. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.